So I manage a D&D 5e server in a homebrew setting. There's a rule we have where if a character is from someplace like Faerun, they got teleported to the setting of the server via an eldritch horror, since the setting is an echo of the material plane. A new player joined, who everyone swore was under 18, against the rules, by his spastic personality and his inability to be patient since it's a play-by-post server. Within a week, I had to talk to him about chilling out, about having to wait his turn. He ended up stopping his outburst of impatience. However, his turns lasted how much time the rest of the party would take combined, because he never thought about his next move and questioned every single step. It was apparent that he was brand new, but he would get defensive when we'd help him out and start to talk to him about his options. Eventually, we backed off, because this guy apparently played 3rd edition and 4th edition, and was a veteran. So we endured because he made 2 characters that seemed to be great for role-playing and fit into the world. Then he shortly ditched them and instead made a bard who was going to be God and Supreme Ruler via charms. I informed him immediately that the Lord of the town is actually immune to charms, being a Fey-packed warlock and an old character of mine. So his plan may not go as intended. He ended up giving up on it immediately after hearing that, dying and making another bard with the same name and spells, personality, and even the same mask, literally with the 2nd tacked on. He then decided to scrap him shortly after and make his last character on the server. This was literally a character from some anime, I think 7 Deadly Sins. He then used the ancient Eldritch background to say his character was pulled directly from the anime and brought here. He declared himself a sin and a deity, despite my setting having deities already, and bragged about the build I helped him with because I'm super powerful. I can do over 20 damage with my attack. We then had a discussion that, no, the rule for any characters with a background from Faerun doesn't transfer to wanting to take a character from an anime and bringing it into the game. And as D&D players, we can surely come up with something more creative than blatant plagiarism, and that his request to have a questline where we go out and find the other sins and bring them together to rule over the land was not going to happen. He proceeded to get mad, tell me off, and then leave the server. The player made it only about 3 weeks on the server, and it still completely baffles me that some people come into a game of imagination with absolutely no plans for creativity. That guy definitely didn't know what he wanted to do. There were many red flags, but I feel that after he ditched his character after finding out that it would not be as overpowered as he'd like, was probably the biggest one. Once again, D&D is not about winning, but that guy will probably never understand it. What do you guys all think about this?